communication between systems. We use APIs to integrate systems. For example, in this image here, I have a user using a browser to access e-commerce or any kind of website or app. And this website is connecting in a back-end system of some company. But this guy, this user, he does not have access to the database. So this system needs to have an interface to communicate with the database. So this interface we call API. So the system, the front-end system, the system that your end user are using, will make some requests, and these requests will come to the server, and the server will send back the data to through the API to the user. So this is good because we can control the access to the system, and we can make some validations before we deliver the data. So sometimes some users have some access, and the other users can't access some information. With the APIs, we can control who can access and who cannot. And here, I put some example just to make easy to understand. Like here, the custom in a restaurant, the custom in a restaurant want to make a order. So the waiter here will work as a API. So it will be the interface between the customer and the chef. So the customer will make a order, the waiter will take the order and send to the chef. The chef will send the food to the waiter, and the waiter will deliver the food to the customer. So the waiter here is working as a API. So receiving requests, process this, and deliver the response to the customer, to the user. So it's almost the same. So for example, a mobile app needs to get some information from a server. So this mobile will just send some requests to our API, and this API will do everything that it needs to deliver the information to the app. So here we have one more things about APIs. Is about three important things that you need to know. What is a client, server, and endpoint? Client will be who is making the requests. In this example here, I am using a browser to make a request. I can use a software like Postman, I can use app, I can use a website, I can use another API. So there are a lot of ways to make requests to an API. The server will be who will respond the request. Where is the API is hosted? So this computer is the server. In this case here, I am hosting the API in my PC, so in localhost. So the server will be the localhost, my own machine. The client will be the browser. And I have here some endpoints. What's the endpoint? Endpoints. Endpoints is the name that I will call, I will make the request to get some information. One API can have more than one address. So in this case here, each address will be an endpoint. So if I call this first method here, like endpoint here, API product, a push, I will create a new product. If I call this get API products, I will receive data about all the products that I have registered, and the others. So here is important to know. We have a server where the API is hosted. We have a client who is making the requests to the server. In the API, we have some endpoints. Each endpoint will do anything. So some endpoints will create products, some endpoints will create users, some endpoints will make payments, some endpoints will get information, some will update information or delete information. So we need to make an address to each action that this API can do. So when some user or some system, like an app or just another website, need to do something with this data, they will call the endpoint, and the endpoint will do the job. So here we have some verbs, the methods, the API. So I will talk about post, get, put, and delete. So here I put another screen. I use the verb get every time that I need to retrieve some data. So I need to get all the list of the products of my company. I use the verb get. I want to get the information about one specific product. I will use get again. If I want to create a new item, a new product, a new user, a new anything, I will use post. And if I want to update exist data, I will use put. And if I want to remove an item, I will use the verb delete. So here, I am using here software, Swagger. Swagger is a standard interface to use APIs in .NET. And here it showed to me the verb of the endpoint, post, get, put, delete, and the name of the endpoint. So I can call this when I trying to get some information through this API. And another important thing is the response of the API. So the API is the interface of the user and the system. So the front-end system will make some requests, the API will make some process and will deliver some data. This delivery can be with success or with error. So in this case, we have some status codes to show if that thing that I tried to do, it was corrected or not. So in this case, when I receive a status code 200, it's okay. So my request was processed successfully. If I receive a status code 201, it means that something was created. For example, I want to register a new user. So my API must to send me a status code 201. It means that the user that I tried to create with my request was created. But sometimes I will receive some bad requests. Sometimes when I'm creating a user or a product, I can put some wrong data. I will show, I will give an example. Let's say that to create a product, I can't put a negative price because there is no product in my system with negative price. So I have this rule in my system that I can't have a negative price. But the user registered a product with a negative price. So the API will return a batch request saying, I have an error to register this product because the price is negative. So we can make some validations and return as a batch request. So batch request will be a client error, a validation error. So every time that the user puts some information that is not right, the API must to return a 400 bad request status code. And sometimes we are looking for some data, like I want to see the information about one product. So I send the ID of this product, and I will show all the informations about this product. Sometimes the user can put an ID that we don't have in the system, in the database. So every time that we didn't find the results, we have a status code 404. It's not found. So the API will show the status code 404 to show that this resource was not found. And here, just an example here, I am using a software. The name is Postman. Postman is used to make API requests. So in this case here, I make a push. So here is the verb. I can select here post, get, put, delete, and others. Here is the endpoint that I am calling. So I make a push to this endpoint here. And here, as when we have post and put, we need to put some body request. What's body request? Is the information that I use to create or update a resource. In this case, I'm creating a new product, and this product will be with a name and a price. So I put here the name of the product was a string and the price was 0. And when I click in send, here I receive the response. So in this case, the response was the status code 201 created. So my new product was created with success. And here is the API send me the data of these products. So the ID of these products is true, the name was a string, and the price was 0. So here is an example of how to use a API using a program like Postman. And here, now I do the same, but now I'm calling the get and not the push. Get will retrieve some information from the web server. So here I call get products to get all the products that I have in my system. So here I received here a status code 200. It's OK status code. And I received a list of with 3 products. So here I have product 1, 2, and 3. Product 1 and 2 have the same name and price, and product 3 has the ID 3, name ball, and a price here. So it's like imagine in an app that you need to list all the products that you have in a e-commerce. So you call an API like this, and the API will deliver to you a JSON response like this that you can give this information and put in your front end. Can be your website or your application. Here is another way to make a get, so a get request. But in this case, I'm not getting, look in this other example, I just put products. In this case, I input a ID here because I made an API that can receive an ID of a product to get the data of just one product, not all the products. So I will get the information, the products by ID. So in this case here, I put the ID of one product and the response will be 200, but with the information just of this product here. And here was every product, and here just one product. If I change here the ID, I will receive the data of the other products with this ID. Here is the put. So I use the verb put to update some results. So here I have the put verb, the endpoint, and here I input what is the informations that I want to change. So here I change the name and the price of the product IG1. So here the product IG1 was name string, price 0. I want to change to be name pen and price 5.99. So here, after I click in send, I received a status code 200 with the ID 1, name pen, and price 5.99. So now, if I list again my products, the product with ID 1 is not a string 0 anymore. Now is with the new informations. And the last one is the delete that I will put ID here. So the verb is delete. I put the endpoint and the ID. And when I click in send, it will delete these results for my database. And sometimes when I put ID that I don't have in my database, I will receive a response saying 404 not found. So this not found here will be sent to who made this request, and the front end will show some message to the user saying, "Oh, this ID, we don't know this ID, so we didn't find these results. So try to fix this and try again." Something like this. Okay. So here, any questions? I will start the implementation of this example here. So if anyone has some questions to do, you can say, or you can stop me when you want. Okay. I will, 1 second, open the Visual Studio here. Okay. So let's go. I will create a new project here. The kind of project that I will use is the web API. So it will be ASP.NET Core web API. This here. I will put a name. I will just call web API skills. Click next. Create. Okay. So here, what I have, when I create an API in .NET, I will receive this project, this example project, with a folder controllers. Controllers will be the folder that all the APIs that we have will be put inside. So all the endpoints that will show will make available to the users must to be inside a controller. So here, just to start a project, the .NET give to you an example of a controller that you can just click here to run and see what this example here does. 1 second. So here is just API about weather forecast. So this delivered to us the Swagger. Swagger is this interface to use our API. So I didn't do anything. I just created the project, the type web API, and I have here an example of API with a get endpoint here, and I can click here and try it out and click in execute to see it working. So here I just try these endpoints and the response is here. The response was status code 200, and here give me a list of some objects. So here we will not use this. It's just an example. So I will stop the program here, and I will delete this controller. So for this training, what I will do? I will make a model of a product, and I will make a post, get, put, and delete endpoints to manipulate a list of projects. So first thing here, I will create here a folder to store one model. My model will be here will be my product. What will be my product? My product will be a class with a public ID, a public string name, and a public double. I use decimal price. Okay, I just made a class here, product, with 3 attributes. And now I will make a controller to show you how it works. So here I use I clicked here in the folder controller. I will click add controller. Here I click in API controller empty add. So here I will put the name of the controller. The name of the controller must be in plural, like this, products. So here, when I put the name of the controller, the base controller is created to me. So here I have root API controller will be the endpoint of this controller. And here I have the class product controller that is like a child of the controller base using some concepts of OOP. So here I will make first a post. So I need to say to my API that I will make a HTTP post. And now I need to start a method here, public. I will use iActionResult because I want to return a HTTP response. So iActionResult will return a HTTP response. Is the standard that we use every time that we are using, we are making an API. So here I'm using the verb post to create a product. So here I will create a product. So I create, and So here, what I did here, I put this annotation here to show that this method here will be a push. And here I have the name of the method, the type of the response will be a HTTP response. And here I have the parameters of this method. This method creates need to receive a product. So what is a product? Product is this class, name, price, and ID. So what I will do when I receive a product here? First thing, I will create here a list to store my products. I will not using a database here. I will just for this exercise here, I will just create a list of products, but it can be a database or something like this. Here I made a product, a list of products. The name is products. And here I want to get the information that I received from here in my parameter of the ID. And I will check in my list how many products I have, and I will put the ID, how many I have plus 1. If I have 0 products, my ID of the first item will be 1. If I have 1 product, my ID of the next product will be 2. So the ID of the product that I'm registering here will be how many products I have in the list plus 1. And here I will set up, I will add in my list the data that the user sent to me here. So the products will add a new product with this information, and the ID of this product, I changed it here to be the IDs that I have, the count that I have plus 1. So in this case here, I just need to make the return because I must to return a HTTP response because of this actual result here. And this response will be created. And here I will using this name of a get just to, because I want to show the data of the product that I will register now. So here, this is not working yet because I didn't make this method yet. So I will make this method here. So it will be a HTTP get. And this method here will be used to look for a product, get a product by ID. So here, HTTP get, I will pass a parameter here that will be the ID of the products that I want to see. And here, I will just put here the name get. So here now I don't have the error anymore. And what this method will do. This method here, I want to get a product using in my list products, using the things that Mikhail showed to you in the last class about, I forgot the name. I forgot the name of this. So this is a way to find things and manipulate things in a list that we can use some arrow functions here. So in this case here, I will I will find a product. In my product list, I will get the first result that the ID of the product is equal to the ID that I will put here in the parameter. So in each ID. So this function here will receive an ID and will find a product in my list of products that have the same ID that I show here. And now I can just return OK product. So now if this product here, I found this ID, I will receive an ID here. I will find the product in my list that have the same ID that I put here, and I will return this product. And now this created here will receive some price and name, and will add in my list this product. So I will execute this now just to see if this will work or not. Let's see. Second. Okay, so here I have API that the project is here. I have two endpoints of my API. One is post that will receive a name and a price. And I have another is a get API by ID that I can put here one ID and try to find this resource in my list. Let's try. So here I can I don't need to put the ID in this case because I am setting the ID automatically using this. So I get the count of my list and put 1. But if I don't put this here, I need to send the ID. But it's not a good idea to send the ID because maybe you can try to put an ID that you already have in your database. So it's not good. So here I will put just a ball and price 10. Let's see. I received here 2001 status code created and the data of this object. So here, let's try get this product here, number 1. So I found the product here. So I just made 2 endpoints, and these endpoints I'm using here using this interface Swagger that we have automatically in the project .NET project. So now what I want to do, I want to make another endpoint to show all the products, not only one product like here. I will make another HTTP GET. And now here is the parameter that I need to pass in this endpoint. And here is the same parameter. If I see here, this endpoint here receive ID. So the ID is here. This endpoint here, product, will not receive any parameter in the endpoint, but it is a post, so it will receive a body, a request body here. This request body will be this product here. So this product has ID, name, price. So when I need to create a product, I need to put here ID, name, and price. I didn't put ID just because I am setting the ID here inside my API. So just because of that. In the get, I will not have a body. I just have some parameters. So because of this, I just need to put here the parameter, and this get will find a product inside my list of products that the IG that I put here is equal the IG that I have in my list of products. And here I have another thing to show here. If I put here an IG that I don't have in my list, I have a problem. Here, I just show status code here 204 is no content. I don't have nothing to show. But it's not a good idea to do like this. It's better I make some validation here, like if product equal null, I return a batch request, like not batch request in this case, is not found. So if I don't find any product with this IG, I will return a not found. So let's try this again. I have a problem here. Okay, the problem is here. Done with this, done with this. Okay, I will create a new product here. Just a car, and I will put the price 15. Okay, create the car. This car is the IG number 1. Now I will try to find the IG number 555. So here, what I received now, it was a 404. So it's a not found resource because I don't have any car in my list with this IG. If I put one IG that I have, so I will receive the information of this resource. So this is a good thing to do. Make some validations to return to the client the right status code. So if I don't have this product, the best status codes to return is not found. If I create something, the best status code to show is created, is 201. And the other case will be, okay, 200 status code. So now I will create another HTTP GET. And now I want to make a method here to show get all. I want to list all the products that I have in my list. So to make this, what I need to do, just return my list of products. Return OK, products. I don't need to do anything. I have my list is here, my list of products. And if I call this get all, I will just return my list. So let's try if this works. So here I have one more, get products and get products by ID. So here I will set up, I will register a ball, the price is 10, and a car with price 20. So here I registered 2 products And here I will list all the products that I have. So I just did this. So I make a HTTP GET with a actual result, get all, and I will return all the products that I have in my list. So now what I want to do, I will do now a method to update a product. So to do this, I will use the HTTP put, and for this, I will use the public actual result update. This update get all is just a name that I'm putting here. It's good to be a name easy to understand. And to update a resource, I need to inform ID of this product. ID will be int, and I need to give the new data, the updated data of this product. So here I will put a variable here, update the type product. So I will send the new data for the product and the ID of the product that I need to update. So in this case here, I will make something like this. I will try to see if I have this product. So I will put the same thing here. So I receive it here, ID. I will check in my list if I have any ID with this ID, any item in my list with this ID. If I don't have, I will return not found. But if I have, I will change the product name with the name that I received in the parameter. And I will change the price with the price that I received in this parameter here. And after this, I just need to return OK response to show that the product was updated. So here, just this that I need to do. So let's try that one. Here, I will register a new product here. Every time that I stop the API here and run again, I lose my list because I'm just using a list in memory here. If I want to keep this information every time, I need to use a database. So for this example, I will not use a database. It's just to show how the endpoints works. But for projects in real life, you must use the database to keep the product, to keep everything. So here I will create a car with this price 1,000. And here it showed to me that the ID1 is the car. And now I want to change the car of the ID1 to be with name ball and the price 50. So here, what I have now, the ID1 is a ball and 50. So if I list all my products now, I don't have the car anymore. I just have now the ball and the price because I updated my products with this new data. And the last one will be the delete method. So I will put here HTTP delete, and I will make a method here. I will be a actual result, and I will put delete the name, and I just need to receive one ID. So with one ID, I can check if I have this product in my list, so I use the same here. I go to my list, I check if I find any product with this ID. If I don't find, I return a not found. And if I found this, I just need to go to my list, products, and call this method here, remove of the list. And I will pass here the product that I want to remove. That is the product that I found here. So if I have any product with this ID, I found this product and it's in this variable here. So here I will remove this product from this list products. And after this, I will return. I have status code, no content. This status code is good to use in delete, because delete, we don't need to show a message like this item was deleted with success. We can just show no content 204 status code, and the client will understand that you deleted this with success. So now let's try again. Let's try again. So here, now I have the create product, the push, the get products that will return all the products of my list, the put to update a product, the delete to remove a product, and the get by ID to show the data of just one product. In this case, I will create a new product here. Will be I'll put here, let me see, a phone, and the price will be 1,000. So here, this product is in my list. I will check. So it's here, the product. So I want to delete now the product with this ID, 1. So I received here a 204 status code, is a no content status code. It means that what I tried to do here was done with success. So now, if I try to list again my products, I will receive a list empty, no products in my list. So if I try to find this product using the endpoint by ID, I will receive a not found, because this product I deleted. So I don't have this product anymore. So guys, what I did here, I made a controller, API controller here, just to manage a list of products. This list can be a database in almost every case that we will see in real life. And this product here, some app or some website will not have access directly to this list. They must to use the API to interact with the list. So they will not have access to the code. They will not have access to the database. They will not have access to do anything in the database. What these clients can do with this system? Just the things that your API allow the user to do. So in this case, this API allow the user to create a new product, get the information of all the products, update any product, delete any product, and get information of one product by ID. So in this case, If I have 1,000 things in my database, the user will not know about this. They only know what I show, I'll give to him. So in this case, is the API. So imagine a bank system. The bank system will never allow e-commerce to connect in the bank system, in the bank database. But the banks provide APIs to the e-commerce systems, to the e-commerce can make some payments inside of the system. So you open the Amazon, Talabar, or any app that you know, and you can put your credit card, you can make some payments. And this money will be get from your account or from your credit card, but they will not access directly the system of the bank. They will just use some API with some credentials that has some permissions to do only things that they can. So it's a way to make the systems with more security and avoid some problems with like hackers and things like this. So guys, that's all. So here I show to you about the API. So API is like a interface of program that we use to integrate systems. So a front-end system will communicate with a back-end system using an API. So they will not need to connect to the database. They will just make some requests and we will receive some data. And here, the client is who is making the requests. In this case here is the browser. Can be an app, can be another system. The server is the machine that is receiving these requests and returning some responses. The endpoint is the address of some function, some method of your system that will do anything, can be create, get, put, or delete. The endpoint will be this address, and every endpoint has a verb, we call methods, like post, get, put, delete. Post to create things, get to get information, put to update, and delete to remove. And here is the methods that I show you. The status codes that we will use. We have more methods and more status codes, but the main is this. We use this every time. So 200 is okay. 201 is created, 400 bad requests, and 404 not found. Here I'm using Postman, another software like this, like Swagger, to do the same thing, just to try APIs. So here I'm using the post method with this API here, this endpoint, and I put some information that I want to create, register in my system. So in this case, I am creating a new product with this name and this price. And here I received the status code 201, show me I created the product with success. And here is the data of the product. Here is the get that I listed all the products of my system. Here is the get that I listed just the information of the product of the ID number 1. Here is the put that I update some data of the product of IG1 with this name and this price. Here the delete I removed the product with ID number 1. And here I try to delete one product that I don't have. So I received a not found response. So is this, guys, any questions? I will share this PowerPoint in the group, in the Google Drive folder, and I will do the same with the video. But if anyone has some questions, feel free to ask. Okay? So thank you, everyone, and see you in the next training.